everybody, it's your old friend Oxtail coming back together for the red versus blue. And I owe it all to you. No. I am such a goober. Folks, thank you so much for joining me once again. Today is going to just be one episode today, because a lot of you have been asked me kind of to do a 3-part, which I am all about, but today's timing is a little crazy. We're coming in back into getting closer and closer to Christmas. It's just creeping up. So I am just super busy today, so I'm gonna only be able to do one, and today is a 9-minute one, so it's not too big of a deal. So at least it was one episode today, and then on Monday we'll come back for a 2-parter. From what it seems like, it's gonna be a 2-parter. So I'll get the 2-parter, be able to get that done, and then we'll just finish out the week. By Wednesday we should be about done with season 13. Oh my gosh, I'm not ready for it to be over. I really am not. I just don't want it to be over. So I'm just looking forward to what they do with it. I'm not looking forward to all the heartache that we're going to get when whatever's going to happen to church. It's kind of, you know that something's going to happen because of what Church said, but I mean, I don't know if it's maybe he just goes away or something happens. And oh my god, if they do something to Carolina, I'm just gonna go, why? Do they have something against redheaded girls? Is it really just something? I mean, maybe. If they do something to Carolina, I'm just gonna be like, they're redheaded bias people at Rooster Teeth. As a sign that says no redheads, or we should say very badass redheads. It's all good, folks, but let's give some love to all our new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. You are an incredibly amazing individual, and to each and every one of you that watches my content, thank you so much for tuning in once again. Let's go. Bam. Yeah.
So, you think you can just send me to another dimension, forget my very existence, and then expect me to help you when you're in trouble?
Yes.
Finally! All I ever wanted was to be included.
This is why no one respects you.
Nice.
Come on, O'Malley. Don't be such a negative Nancy.
If you had a dog to chew through its leash and run into traffic.
Hey, I had a dog that did that.
Surprising no one. There you are. What the hell have you all been doing? Oh, just a little thing we like to call saving the planet. We've got Kimball's men threatening to leave the capital, while Doyle's forces are setting up a perimeter to keep them in. If we don't act soon, we're going to have another civil war on our hands.
Don't you worry your pretty little yellow-striped head, Wash. Got everything under control.
How?
An honest and down-to-earth counseling session.
What?
Counseling session. Just you two and your closest friends. Here to talk and support you.
This is a waste of time.
I concur.
See? You're already agreeing on things. The system works.
I am so sorry.
Okay, let's start things off with a little role-playing, shall we?
Aw, yeah, dibs on police officer.
What? Come on, don't be shy. Look, it's easy. Griff, why don't you pretend to be me, and I'll pretend to be you?
Hey everybody, look at me, I'm Doc.
And I'm Dexter Griff, reporting for duty. But wait, never mind. I forgot that I'm a worthless sack of human excrement that wouldn't be caught dead following orders. Because I'm too busy wishing my parents loved me as much as my sister. Maybe if I had a stable father figure growing up, I wouldn't be so opposed to order. But I guess that's just what happens when your mother turns tricks behind elephant cages at the circus. Here, Dex, have some more cotton candy.
It was a nice circus.
Oh, gosh. Sorry about that. Maybe we should try something else.
I don't know. I think we're making progress.
This is just too good.
Any additional information we can gather on our enemy is vital to success. Would it not be more beneficial to discuss Agents Carolina and Washington?
No. I have a full understanding of Washington. His background no longer interests me. The same can be said for Carolina.
Very well. What would you like to know?
The Meta had the potential for perfection. How is it possible that he was defeated by a group of incompetent simulation troopers?
Agent Maines survived numerous injuries during his time with the Freelancers. Most would have been lethal had they been inflicted upon any other man. However, in the end, 4 puncture wounds in his suit resulted in asphyxiation by liquid. He drowned.
I'm aware of how he died. I want to know why he was unable to prevent it.
As did the rest of us. It seemed impossible at the time, but as you have already seen, simulation troopers are extraordinarily resilient.
He had every possible advantage.
They had each other. They had what our agents never fully achieved: complete and total faith in one another. I think it's important to note that had the Reds and Blues combated Agent Maine prior to the destruction of his AI, it's possible events may have played out differently.
Why is that?
You must remember that Agent Maine and the Meta are 2 distinctly different psyches. The Meta was the result of the Sigma AI manipulating Maine. His sole objective was perfection. When the AI fragments were destroyed by Agent Washington, the Meta was destroyed along with them, leaving behind a damaged shell of a man. Unlike Sigma, his only remaining goal was to obtain power. His actions were more reckless, his behavior more sporadic.
And before Sigma, what was he like then?
A brute. Strong, unrelenting, fearless. He had no qualms when asked to do the unpleasant, the morally questionable. Because despite what many thought of him, he knew he was, at his core, a soldier. And his actions inevitably served the greater good.
The greater good is irrelevant. His actions should have been his orders, nothing more.
No. That would make him a slave.
Would you say Maine performed at his best when controlled by Sigma, when the Meta strove to be the perfect weapon?
You're mistaken in assuming Sigma's definition of perfection. The Meta never wanted to be a weapon. The Meta wanted to be human. Is there anything else you wish to discuss?
That's deep.
No.
Have you noticed a change in your behavior since entering the gateway? I understand the portal attacked the minds of its inhabitants, confronting them with their greatest fears. That could have lasting effects on an individual.
I'm fine.
I'm inclined to disagree.
You're overstepping your boundaries, counselor.
I'm merely doing my job.
Your job is
Would you like to know what Felix is afraid of?
Locus, the teams are ready. We need you up front.
Of course.
I'll be right there. Gotta say, love what you did with Sharkface. You've got more guts than I gave you credit for.
I've worked with dangerous patients before.
True. But if Sharkface ever found out you worked for Freelancer, I can't imagine things would play out nicely.
That is
Good
true.
work, Bryce.
Oh, he must have heard.
When you call me names like stupid, and really stupid, it makes me feel sad.
Perfect. Now you, Tucker.
Caboose, when you volunteered us to demonstrate speaking our feelings, it made me feel like hitting you in the goddamn mouth.
Yes. Well, now I feel sadder. Are we doing this right?
Right as rain.
Oh, good. Well then, now I feel happy again. I love counseling.
Don't we all? Okay, now it's your turn.
I'm sorry, but how much longer
Kimball has a speaking ball right now.
Nice.
Isn't going to work. Well, not with that attitude.
Attitude isn't our problem. It's a complete and total breakdown in cooperation.
Well, cooperation is a two-way street, Miss
True.
Oh boy.
If you want to stay in this death trap of a city, that's fine. But don't think for a second I'm letting you bring down the New Republic with you.
Okay, now if we could just
Leaving
all...
is suicide. You need us just as much as we need you. If you run off now, you'll doom us all.
Okay, guys?
I'd rather die trying something than waste another second standing around here.
Kimball?
I have the speaking ball!
The speaking ball?
Yes. And you know what? I'm done talking. I'm ready for action.
Wait, but please, look, can't you just say one nice thing about the other person? Something? Anything?
I always imagined you as a tyrant. A madman bent on absolute control. Now I see I was wrong. You're just a stubborn, incompetent man. And I don't know what's worse.
Ooh, that's a burn. Do you know what your problem is, Vanessa? You're far too eager to die for your beliefs. When you felt your government had betrayed you, you stood against it. When your leaders fell before you, you took their place. And now, when we are at our most vulnerable, you want to fight. I can honestly say that I've never met a more courageous individual.
True.
All my life.
What?
What?
What? I mean, all right, great job.
Nice.
I wish I had 1/10 of the courage that you possess. Maybe if I did, I'd have made a better general. But I don't. And I'm afraid. Not just for myself, but for my people.
They're my people too.
Which is precisely why we should be working to save them.
You think some cheap compliments are going to win me over?
Why do you insist on fighting me?
Look, guys, if we can just...
Uh-oh.
What was that?
The speaking ball.
General Kimball, we're under attack!
What?
That's impossible. They'd never risk a bombing run.
Well, that's the thing. They're actually not.
Oh, they're just...
Let's go to work.
Oh. I keep on wanting to say shark bait. I mean, someone told me that comparisons are been made. Sad face. But it's okay. So, counseling, yeah, kind of worked. I mean, I can kind of see why. I understand, want to fight for your beliefs, and I get that. But then there's a point that you got to go. There's no. I think someone said that. I forget who it was. I'm gonna have to rewatch it and remember. But I think someone said, "What's the point of fighting for beliefs when you and die for them, and then there's going to be no one around to even realize what you fought for?" I mean, because history is about whoever wins. So whoever wins can create whatever version of history they want. I mean, that's just notorious at how things have been. We were taught in school a lot of things, and some of it was, I mean, it wasn't untrue, it just wasn't the full picture. And that's the thing, if they bomb, of course, I mean, they could blame it on whoever they want. They could even blame it on the red versus, the red and blue team, for all they want. So they could say that they just, all the stuff that they did with Project Freelancer made them lose their minds and they went ballistic, and blame it completely on them. That'd be completely right up, something that they can craft up. So it'd be very interesting to see how they're going to come together to face this. So we're going to be doing Avatar for tomorrow, so hopefully you're excited about that. I know I am. I'm excited about to see what Aang's plans is to deal with the whole trying to save the world from a comet. Well, save the planet from a comet that can give the Fire Nation power. We'll just say that. And then on Monday we'll be on our two-parter. And then Saturday, as always, is RWBY. So I'm super excited to get to RWBY again. Last episode was very interesting. So, folks, if you like this video, thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bam. A special thank you to all my patrons. Thank you so much for your support.